especially moving on the way, like, could be
left.
difficult.
Now re-hitting into C. Exter respecting that, and he's looked the most comfortable on stage, but it's popping from the door to the back of TSM's head to just nullify this entire round. It comes down to a 2 versus 2. An alternative is provided here by Alvin Boy, but the spike still has to be recovered. GMD in a bad position. Ion lining up the paranoia exactly where you heard those footsteps, and Alvin Boy's got the backup. Or even just pressure Envy in that case, and Inspire gets a double kill. Yeah, GMD trades, but now he's by himself over at C, so I don't know if he's gonna want to plan maybe behind his own smoke. Has that window to work with. TSM have to go with the opportunities gifted to them. Now at a small deficit, TSM have the paranoia to work with. No smokes to seal off these entries. Double swing out of waterfall here from Envy. Still popping with a Prowler, not even having the time to use it. TSM after backs against the wall, and they're winning the trades. And Ion isolates himself, but Poppin finds a better angle. 1 versus 1 against Bora,
Oh, no.
and he cowers behind the smoke. Bora runs out of bullets.
Can't aim quite off the bat.
Oh, Kane's there, tried to find the timing, knew he was gonna get droned out, tried to take one down with them. And all of Envy are going down 1 by 1, trying to stand at TSM's way, and they just get stomped on. That's just what happens when you just have the solo plays happen. TSM, so good to react with it. They know to expect the unexpected when going up against Envy. See if this can end up being a flawless 2, because bringing in this Odin into the next would be important. And Poppin has shown face, and he has the Nightfall. 2 versus 4. Envy, do you believe? At 17 HP? I wouldn't, but these guys are way better than me. Inspire checks tree. Door opens. Yeah, Inspire has his own battles to deal with. Oh, and the boom bot just barely spots him, and Inspire gets nervous. And now Poppin is really cooked. Oh, it's gonna be beautiful for Poppin. Getting ahead of the game, though, is 7. Has to resurrect, and it's just not gonna have time to use it because the Nightfall reigns, and as soon as they step up, Vor takes care of business. Job's not done, Envy, though. Seconds are ticking away. Rolling right above them, 7, trying to watch his teammates back, but man, that Odin, the spray transfer still clean when GMD steps up to the plate. Oh boy, have the timing.
Oh,
He's
no.
sneaking up, and it's a target-rich environment. He's good for 2. And TSM, this is dire now because they're taking shots from all sides and they're falling against pistols. Upgrades too on the side of Envy. Just Inspire actually with the Phantom. TSM on their way to A.
And look at this, Exter got the dimensional drift. Ready to hop in, get that piece of information, but this is such an Envy round coming through. Now we're gonna see it. Oh, yep, Ion finds one.
What a blind from Ion, and Alvin try to salvage what he can. 1 versus 3, and he's just praying and praying. The reload, Poppin didn't find him in time. And now we're all just yelling at each other across, but the defuse, did he hear
Inspire's
that
gonna
go
stick this.
off?
Oh, man.
Inspire! No way, he clutches at 8 HP. Finally letting 7's Odin distract them. Oh, but Timotino first contact keeps dropping first, and there's layers to TSM. You have to peel all of them back.
Oh, no.
And Envy are on the way, but now the Resurrects come through, and TSM are back at full force, and Envy will have to force their way back in. And Poppin, well, the slow orb in his way, so it's not going to be a good fight. It'd be up to Kane's with the up, but they're smoked off. These are just not good situations for Envy unless Exter creates the opportunity. Off the Prowler, off the Flash, TSM, give them the space. Good macro so far for TSM on top of the Sage. Whoa, Kane's is ready. Oh, this is a very small site to play with the op, and it's just hunting season. And TSM, oh, now they gotta face the Kane Sarah ultimate. Well, I feel like that kind of nerfed him. They had a heads up. And Vora's done some great work too. 1v1. Poppin has to stop the defuse. It's being held. Alvin Boy doesn't think it's being held. Oh, the mind games.
Once again.
So, oh, there it is. Got broken down already at waterfall, and off the blind, the double dash from King Zera. It's good for 1 before he recalls out of the fight. But TSM kill everything behind Kane Zera, so now you have to try and op into this very deja vu from Envy. Smokes in place, though. being broken up. TSM just trying to stay at a distance from the sniper. And now it's just up to Zero, who's gonna go and keep the smart.
Gonna go for it anyways, so you're at least aware of this position, and Alvin Boy is just watching it like a hawk.
Even breaking up the focus of TSM could be important, but the op is still in, and Zero's in too, and I guess he gets one with the Bucky. Better than nothing. So drip pops out from Exter.
Oh my goodness,
he's just gonna counter pressure into TSM, and Exter is trapped in there with them. Either way, he's dead. It's a great response for TSM to respect that ult and to go anywhere but there.
The information being given away from Exter, just like, they're all over here, guys, and then just go, oh no, pop in, excellent angle here, finds two before going down. Resurrection available as the Ion trying to poke out, but Seven ready to counter that one. Zero though, still alive. Timotino finds that kill.
Inspire.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my god, the mind games, the chess match, but there's only one king in this playground, and it's Timotino. 9-3 half for TSM.
So many people supporting their squad and want to see them bounce back.
Ooh, a big pistol, an important one for Envy to win if they want to come back into this game. Most important round of the game, and Inspire already falls. And GMD taking care of business. Envy ready to trade. Zero and Ion versus the world, but the world is on its way. TSM have a lot more members rotating into the site. Ion tries to isolate, but TSM take both pistols here on Lotus. As soon as the smoke dissipates, there will be blood on the floor. Zero, he hides, and it's Alvin Boy who's the first victim. Envy, they step forward, and now the confidence starts to swell. And TSM, they can afford to dance. Laps even happening. And TSM, the wallop into tree, and Envy break in. They disrespect TSM yet again, but Seven's Odin is the ultimate Envy op. And Exter is against 4. He's been one of Envy's best, at least on land, but he can't hang, and it's match point. Sheriff's getting into position. Exter's already getting tagged. Spams on all sides. TSM want to end this on better terms. And Envy at the front door. Bodyguard. Showstopper doesn't get a kill for Timotino. Zero recovers a rifle, and now he's the final boss. But Envy can't depend on Zero for everything. The res is disrespectful, and Ion's on the high ground, so he has a nice angle. Ion, he has a teleport if he just wants to get out of here, but he says, come at me, bro, and he creates his own little arena. But Seven, the Odin, continues to be so annoying. What a dominant first map from TSM, 13-4. And GMD managed to keep himself alive, but looks like Envy want to go hunting before those rotations do come in, and GMD gets sliced and diced by Zero. And then you have Poppin watching the flank. He's gonna have a lot on his plate. Seven, just missing that timing, and he'll have a knife and a flash. Envy really starting to turtle up on the site, and you hate to see it. There may be a crossfire, but they're about to get crossed up by TSM. It's clutch or kick, and it's just Exter. You have to pull off a 4K, and the defuse not getting stuck, but it is now. TSM with the pistol.
Nothing for them as they're already in.
Vora in trouble still. Manages to be a trade, and TSM's defense holds until Envy find a weakness. Now it's about defending. It's about the post plant, and Envy get on the high ground. Now the approach and the flank. You gotta expect this TSM flank at this point, but how much do Envy want to commit to looking back at it?
I think the real question is, how much do TSM really want to push them in? I think at this point, if you're TSM, you just try and make that presence known. Make them feel like they have to hang out onto that site and look for those opportunities so they can die and drop their weapons.
Just shooting through that box from TSM revealed the strat, and now Envy just gets to take the duels that they're known for, and
so this means that they will be a little bit easier to cut through, but the run through from Zero comes out good.
Just the Congo line right into the site. Envy just keep doing the same things, but they just improve at the hits even better. So now TSM have to retake with 2, but Seven's got flashes. GMD has his own blind. They're gonna take their own angles while Envy will Poppin sort of isolated away. Poppin gets out the window. Many threats on the Envy side that TSM has to deal with. And GMD, that's a good opener, but he's got no teammates and he's got no hope. Envy.
Then that way they can punish some of it. And Alvin Boy is poised to do that.
Just one shock bolt from Poppin just blew open the setup of Alvin Boy and Tino. I guess. Well, I don't want to say what I was thinking, but Envy, they're gonna stay steady. As Tino's going for an ace, and you better be ready. Get your fists up, not your funny up. Envy now have to encounter this. They picked the wrong side, and GMD robs them of the ace. If you're expecting TSM to be that close, I mean, even a Hunter's Fury wouldn't be a bad idea, but they're just gonna fight fire with fire, and the Hunter's Fury is just a cherry on top. And now the site is clear, and the goal is clear for Envy to plant and get ahead of this game, and even getting Tino out of the picture. They're forced to save out of TSM. Blinded, and everyone's getting pinged, and now nothing obscures Envy from another round of win over at B, but it's a 3 versus 3 in the Steel Garden. Comes out from Inspire as soon as he senses that fight, smells blood in the water, and it's just GMD in a 1 versus 2. If anyone can do it, it's him. And he even gets surprised by Inspire and locks in when it matters. One target, and it's Poppin, who has to play within the site because of that smoke, and maybe wants to tuck away and make GMD waste as much of his time as possible, clearing out every angle. But he uses the smoke, teleport in, and now Poppin doesn't know if he's gonna hold it. It's defused. Is he walking into his demise? He walks into the back of GMD's head. Easy for Poppin. That'll aid this. Some trips though could catch Envy. You gotta be careful. Now Alvin Boy gets in position, and Tino's on the flank. And now he's got Envy paranoid, and he got a Hunter's Fury into the mix. This is the chaos, and this time it's TSM creating it. And the spike didn't even get planted. What's it even doing over there?
One work a little bit here, but it's still a very tall order.
Oh god, triple flash. Wait, Dexter got one. Oh, with the high-low eventually steadies back up, and
using a bit more of their util to try and flush him out, but instead we'll be just trying to take the duel. Inspire winning against Tino.
TSM maybe trying to get more proactive in these early rounds, and now they just get wiped out.
Playing really good this game, and next up is going to be 7 here. Who understands the rest of them coming through. 7 finds 3.
Boric trying to force some panic, and there's the ult, but Ion, that was a little late, and he's gonna commit to it. At least K0 to kill everything. That kills, so TSM aren't gonna have the angles. They have to funnel all in off this paranoia that was thrown from GMD. And Envy, they could just cower away, stay in safety. And there's a flank too from Alvin Boy, but it may not matter at the end. Envy win the frontline war, but here comes Alvin, a 1v1 against the GOAT. And how can you stand? You can't stand at all. 8-4 half for Envy.
Hold this one down in the flash flood from TSM.
The sort of high-low, and this Sheriff hits like a truck, and K0 gets traded. TSM have an opening. And then the rest of Envy cower away to the top of the window, and a recon to try and tag the spike carrier. And the spike didn't even go down, so Envy have really shaken things up. But that was only a delay. Now more time for Envy to work with when it comes to this retake. And Ion pokes and prods through the top of the window, getting TSM's attention, while Alvin Boy watches the forefront. But Envy are so scary with these Sheriffs. Spiral will be in the back corner. There's no escaping. It seems to be the inevitable when the blinds come your way, and TSM wipe the floor with Envy. Who do cause some damage to TSM, but still will be 4 guns being brought.
7 went down because that was the null command.
Oh, true. Can't stop this now, and just uncloaks right in front of TSM. Just goes 1 for 1, and this is... The trades are so good, like you're just not having these decisive rounds, but Poppin is in a difficult position. TSM still can't deal with them.
So TSM, they still will have economy coming out of this one to buy up their weaponry here, but still not good. And they will be able to get themselves to now 11 points against TSM's 5. What are the others? There's no in between. This time though, Null Command gives good information.
Oh, you couldn't confirm some of the kills off the TSM information they had early. And now it's a scrapyard. No. And Envy just do not care what is in front of them. Vor now has to step up 1 versus 3, and the Guardian wins. On very little information if you're TSM. It's gonna be a battle for B. And stepping up, KaneZera gets the spike down. That's so cooked. And Alvin swings to help, and there's no help coming. 4 versus 1. Timotino gets put to rest by the first time Jet on Ascension. We go to map 3. Oh, I like that dash because that was looking real sketchy. Envy. Oh, the clone gets shot, and that really hurts TSM's chances in this fight. But GND is insertion, talking about bullets through the chest, and Envy. What looked to be such a good start is going to end quite badly. Unless Inspire wins this duel, which he does not. And Poppin already get ahead of the game. Sees that smoke from GMD. Timotino doesn't know what's coming. GMD has to get his revenge, but he just gets shot through the wall. A huge moment for Poppin. And Envy have their hands full at the top of the site. Aftershock helps TSM break in, but they get broken down.
Port might give up that sound, so Inspire still should be ready for it.
Dash into the smoke, and Timotino under fire. KaneZera humbles him, but TSM, it's a multi-angle front. And it works out, but time is running out, and all Ion has to do is spam the spike, and it's a clutch for the Omen. You just have to lay the trap, and Envy will step in it eventually. Oh, Envy are about to get bulldozed by Rolling Thunder, and yeah, I guess you don't even need the ult at this point. Envy are just walking into a flurry of bullets. Plant was still going down. TSM awfully quiet. Negster loud and proud as usual. Rolling Thunder in position. Who's there to execute? Swing from Alvin Boy. Makes contact with Negster. Couldn't flash his way out of that situation. Poppin and Ion just have to protect the spike, which seems easier said than done. And maybe Envy just are done in this round. And 7 really muscles in a win for TSM. So it's an opening, a weakness for TSM to exploit. And 7 lurks around, gets bested by KaneZera. So less worries, less threats for Envy to address. And Negster's lethal as ever. Still only numbers for Envy's side. The vulnerable forward does not care. 1v1 against Poppin. All Poppin has to do is settle down, play his life. Spike will be within sight, and Vora knows he's got to tap it. He's got to tap heads too. Oh, and Poppin, just deja vu from before, although it was Ion's clutch. Contract was gonna get something. See if KaneZera will convert the rest of Envy. Oh, GMD gets the best of KaneZera, so Dimensional Drift has to be the win condition, and he cloaks right in front of Timotino. And the judge is enough to execute. Now the jury is still in session with Vora.
With that kind of going down, there is evidence that they might be doing that.
When TSM drone out, Envy, look for the source. Oh, and they just download TSM, but Vora at least has been... Why is the spike there? Oh, geez, Envy have done it again. But at least there's just 2 people left, surely, right? Envy kind of forget there's an objective to this game, and it's not to just go kill. But Timotino, he's very familiar with that. May have just swung the round in TSM's favor.
30 seconds left.
Now, Egster, you gotta plant the spike.
Oh, jeez. And a good read by Alvin Boy. Wait until the spike is guaranteed to go down, and then use the neural theft, guarantee that position, and you can see at this point, Alvin Boy and Timotino, they're gonna try and take this fight together.
Try to give some false information. You get pinged on the other side. Try to change your position, but Alvin Boy, the trigger was ready. Trip gets dealt with. Oh, it's so easy. Oh,
excuse me?
Just towards spawn, TSM's flanks have just been figured out. And they're gonna need another plan. After that timeout, Envy just locked in. Now the Rolling Thunder. Does it even access Envy? They're in safety too. Someone has to go execute. And 7 has to be the one to do it. And to cancel his Hunter's Fury. Even through the trip, he does not care. 7 hoping to save the day, but unfortunately there is no time left. And Inspire even gets to farm the kill and deny the weapons. So that's pretty big. TSM, at this point, you just save. They haven't really gone in yet. And as they do, they just get cut at the heel. It was a nice thought on the Paranoia, but all the weapons drop, and it's a 3K for Poppin. But Envy, they always come knocking. And now, At the top of the window, Inspire gets vision, and it's a crossfire. Envy are starting to get shredded, and it's Timotino, the tip of the spear. And he just cooks through anyone in his way. Oh my god, the 3K, hello!
Even on this defense here, Extra's ready for this push.
He's ready to, okay, he's hungry for more, okay. Heard the fall line, leaves it to pop in. Now he takes over the mantle. Somehow GMD gets all the way back there from A short. Quick thinking, quick on his feet. And TSM have legs underneath them yet again. How did Envy get back into this? You got flashes, you got blinds. See if Ion can line it up, and Halvin Boy takes a big risk, but Kane Zera's elbow is found. The setup has been stopped, but it's just Vora. TSM tries to get proactive, and it...
That's enough to really make TSM just back things out here. Once again, though, Inspire is going to try and play spoiler here, but 7 finds it through the smoke.
Oh, speaking of smoke, Ion. Wow, survived
like this.
through a double push. What? How? So crazy. Now TSM may feel safe enough to plant, but not with the smoke, but they're going to be forced to with 12 seconds, and removing Kane Zera was huge. Kane and Alvin Boy has his back, but the reswing from Exter, how, you don't expect that. Vora yet again, a lone wolf, but if anyone can do it, it's him. A 3K to save TSM. Rolling Thunder, how much does TSM want to invest? Dimensional Drift, Envy trying to creep their way in, and Exter right in TSM's faces finds an opening. He's gonna need some help, and it's Ion that has to take back over. TSM don't have sights. They have to use the Rolling Thunder to stop the defuse. Envy are shaken up. Can they throw back against TSM? Oh, the fight that wins in TSM's favor. Now it's going to be a lot easier for TSM, and they even have the Hunter's Fury if they're really worried about it, but Timotino's going to take care of business himself. And Envy find themselves on the back end, but at least on the high ground. That is no longer smoked, and that's the spike down. There's a window for TSM to plant in, and they couldn't get it done in time. And now they're just so cooked. They're out in the open, and Envy are taking full advantage of this. Just when TSM had the first blood, it's up to Vora.
Oh my goodness.
And a 1v1, and Inspire will confirm the kill. Oh, yeah, there it is. Okay.
To make them scared, and it will do just that. So Extra's position still has a lot of value.
Does patience pay off? It does. Vora is down. And he just drops the 20 bomb, and Vora has the Hunter's Fury. Envy are ahead. First blood, though. You know, TSM are still so scary, especially when the leader's still involved. And Envy, it's a united effort. Storming TSM, and Seven's left on an island with no raft.
Spotting out Timotino, but Timotino not dead yet.
And there's still a Stinger and a Bulldog. TSM, this is not them at their full and final form. And the Hunter's Fury does some work, but Envy are done playing with their food. Vora and Alvin have to settle down and recollect the spike, or Envy, we're gonna collect a bigger check towards the end of Ascension, and Vora is down. And revenge is sweeter, and getting to Ascension Grand Final is even sweeter. Envy take the series.